India's one-time garden city, now littered with garbage. Before it became the nation's tech hub, Bangalore and its cooler climate were popular with families and retirees. But rapid growth has meant growing piles of waste, and both authorities and residents are struggling to cope.
And the stench, I can't even tell about the stench. It can come anytime. It will make you will wake up from your dreams because of a stench, and then you have to close the doors. Then also there is no respite for that.
I have like allergic rhinitis, which is one among many respiratory problems you have, where you are exposed to fairly high amount of pollution.
Reopened in 2013, this once mothballed treatment plant is now surrounded by residences, having been built on the city's outskirts. Bangalore's population has nearly tripled to 8 million people since the 1990s, and 3,500 tons of rubbish are being generated every day.
However, all hope isn't lost. Bangalore's citizens are committed to and have taken it upon themselves to tackle Bangalore's garbage issue. The RMV Composting Crusaders is one such group. They are a group of residents of RMV Welfare Society Dollars Colony, and this group was formed in mid-2018 and officially recognized by the Bangalore Commissioner of the BBMP in October 2018. Their mission is to make the colony a sustainable environment and ensure wet waste and leaves do not reach landfills. They hope to compost 100% of their organic waste by June 2019. I decided to meet the people behind this initiative in their colony.
So we're here with Vani Aunty and Geeta Acharya, who have started an initiative in Dollars Colony to help reduce garbage and help tackle the issues of garbage in our city and in this community, particularly in RMV second stage. How is the experience of tackling garbage bins so far?
Well, it's been a lot. We've had a huge, big challenge because we had to start right from teaching people about segregation. We've not achieved that completely, but we've made big progress there. Then door-to-door collection, we've made sure that has happened. Mm-hmm. Then, people were just randomly throwing unsegregated waste on the roads.
Right.
This particular road that we are standing on was a huge dump. This was a dark spot at the entrance to our colony. And it's been humongous work. The entire community was involved. We took turns and we've managed to clear and beautify the area.
Is the government and is BBMP supporting your cause?
Yes, BBMP has helped us tremendously. Without their support, I don't think we could have achieved it.
How did the initiative start off in the first place?
The RWA formed a subcommittee for waste management.
So RWA is the RMV Waste Welfare Association, right? Okay.
And they formed this subcommittee, which is headed by Vilasini Kumar.
Okay.
And we are all. I'm a committee member.
Right.
And we've got about 5-6 committee members, and together we are handling the waste management in this country.
Right. So this right here was a dark spot, if I'm not wrong. What are the other measures? I heard something about composting happening in the area. What is the composting and how is that measure working out in Bangalore and in this particular community at least?
Yeah. So the idea is to reduce the amount of wet waste that is going to our landfill.
Right.
So Vilasini and Geeta started out with the idea that as much as possible we try to contain the wet waste that is going out of our colony within our colony, and to do something with it, something useful with it. And actually we went on a tour to some other neighborhoods in our city, HSR Layout, Sadashiv Nagar and all those places, to see how composting could be done with wet waste.
Right.
And then what happened is with the help of BBMP. Many other, there are a lot of vendors in our city, yes, and Dr. Sandhya. She is the chief person in BBMP who is driving this and who is encouraging this concept of recycling wet waste and street level composting.
Yeah.
So a lot of vendors came forward, and there was a pilot wherein a lot of wet waste composters got installed at say 15 points.
15 points.
We've
15.
got some leaf composters
Right.
and we've got
Wet waste composters.
Right.
So what happened is, I mean, the routine is like this. So one unit takes about 30 to 40 kgs, 40 kgs minimum of wet waste every day. So the garbage van that comes over, they are trained to dump the wet waste inside these composting units.
Oh, great.
And there is some microbial mixture and coco peat that is layered on top. On top of it, we put dry leaves, so that the smell doesn't emanate from the unit.
Right.
So that way we have about 40 kgs within each unit. In the sense, each unit has a capacity of say 300 kg or something. So when it is full, we allow it to rest.
Great.
And we've done some
And we have done,
composting
yes,
now.
and it has already been harvested. And tomorrow there's a sale in our colony.
Definitely.
And we are selling our own colony's compost to our own residents. You are welcome
And
to join.
outsiders also.
And outsiders are also welcome.
It's a huge achievement.
I had to see these composting units for myself. So I decided to go early on a Sunday morning to Vani ma'am's house to look at the composting units and see how these composting units work.
Well, good morning to you, Vani ma'am. Vani ma'am, what is this unit that you're standing next to right here?
This is called the leaf composter, and it is a part of the. It's a part of the project that we have undertaken in our colony to do street level composting. So it holds a lot of street dry leaves and a little bit of wet waste to achieve composting. I think it takes a period of it's an ongoing process. So do you want me to explain the process?
Yeah, definitely.
So every day when the vans come to collect the garbage, the van drivers, they drop in about 20 kgs of wet waste into this, and they top it with some coco peat and microbial mixture, and on top of it they layer with dried leaves. So as it keeps getting full, the bottom, it keeps pushing it down, and the bottom layer is ready for harvest, say once in 60 days or something. Then this portion can be opened and the compost taken out, and it is again continued to use. So you see that there are two units here. This is called the leaf composter, and that is the wet waste composter. They are provided by two different vendors. So the idea of this is to use dried leaves, and during this season up to probably end of February or early March, there's a lot of leaf shedding by the trees. You see a lot of trees in this colony, right? So what happens is, if you don't do anything about it, they usually get burnt or it goes to the landfill. So the idea is to avoid as much as, it's treated as garbage. The leaves are dried leaves are treated as garbage. The idea is to avoid things going to the landfill from our colony. So Namma Kasa, Namma Javabdari is the motto of our group. So this is called the leaf composter, and that one over there is called the wet waste composter. This takes about 20 kgs of wet waste per day, and this currently takes 40 kgs of wet waste per day, and we have been advised to step up to 60 kgs per day. So here the main component is the wet waste. Every day when the vans come to pick up garbage, they make sure that when they collect garbage, wet waste from every house, they ensure that it is segregated. And as and when they are collecting garbage from every house, they layer it with coco peat and microbial mixture, and by the time they come to this unit, they have 3 buckets ready. So they just pour those buckets, the waste from the buckets into this, and layer it with a little bit more of coco peat and microbial mixture, which I keep outside my house. And we pour a bucket of water just to add to the wetness, and then we layer it with dried leaves so that it doesn't emanate any smell. Because we have it in a residential colony, we are also concerned that it should not lead to smell, which in turn will lead to apprehension from the neighbors. So it's working pretty well. You see that it's almost, actually this unit is being rested right now. It is probably going to be harvested on Thursday or so. So we are expecting about easily about 175 kgs of compost. 150 kgs to be on the conservative side.
We then decided to take a look inside the hood of this unit.
But there's a growing concern with the neighbors that it would smell because it is garbage and it is in their residential areas.
Yes.
I can't smell anything.
Yes, yes.
So all
So
the
we just
units
want,
if they're treated properly, there will be no smell,
Yes,
right?
yes. There's a certain level of maintenance required too, but it's fairly easy. We are not going out of the way to do anything.
Right.
It's just that it is housed next to a person who has taken some responsibility. So when the van drivers come every morning, we ensure that there's 1 bucket of water and 1 bucket of microbial mixture and cocoa peat, and these units are kept open. So after they finish their job and go away, we just lock it. That's it. And to ensure some wetness, we once in every 2 days, I make sure that I pour some water into it. That's the least maintenance that is required. Temple. When they have puja, there's a lot of flowers. So we make sure that the sweepers get those flowers here and we add it to this. You can see that it's all composted. Just that this awareness is still not there among the people, not to put these things into the garlands. But it's okay.
I wanted to know how exactly the community felt about this project, and I asked Vani ma'am as to what the community feels who aren't part of this initiative but rather just living in the society.
It does create some curiosity among walkers. At least they take a peek to see what it is. At least they are curious to know what this is. So when I'm opening the key lock every morning, sometimes some curious people come and ask me what is this, and I see what is in there. So at least it has created some curiosity among people.
That's great.
That's
great.
good actually.
Yeah.
Some awareness.
Once the waste is composted in units such as these, it is processed and sold back to the community. I decided to visit the composting sale where I met Deepa ma'am who was handling the sale.
Okay. So, what is happening here today, Deepa ma'am?
So this is our first compost sale. We've been working very hard on our street composting project, and about I think 2 weeks back the first composting unit was harvested, and subsequently we've had another 2 or 3 harvests, and we've dried them, filtered, sieved them, and this is the final product, which is really good quality organic compost. And we're having a sale in our colony, selling it to our residents. So it's pretty good going. We've had about 10 people already come so far. Within half an hour already have come and picked up bags, and a few more to go. Looking forward to selling it and more rounds of selling compost.
How heavy is one of these bags?
So each bag is about 10 kgs.
10 kgs,
Yeah,
okay.
So we weighed 10 kgs and filled each bag.
And how many bags are there?
So we had, after filtering, we got about 24 bags.
34 bags. 24 bags.
That's about 240 kilos.
Okay, 240 kilos. Right. And all these are going to the residents of the colony?
Mostly residents. We had 1 or 2 people who live in the neighborhood but not part of the colony who drove
Right.
past and saw the sign and
Right.
bought it. So
Right.
that's a good thing.
Okay. And where do these proceeds go to?
So this will go into the composting project because we do have some overheads that we have to shell out.
Right.
So we have a corpus fund for the composting project. This will go into.
Okay. And how many bags have been sold so far?
7, 8, 9.
9 bags.
9 bags, yeah.
And how many more are left?
We have about 24 bags minus 9 is
24 minus 9. Yeah. So a few more bags left.
2 more bags. Actually, a bunch of people from our colony have already
Oh, they
reserved.
pre-booked. They
Yeah,
pre-booked the compost.
So they may not come now to pick it up, but hello, they will probably come today or tomorrow.
So far, the RMV Composting Crusaders have been able to install 17 units across the community since October 2018. The BBMP is willing to fund several more of these units after this pilot project. The RMV Composting Crusaders are committed to continue the composting project and make Ward 18 a model ward for the rest of Bangalore.